Um, let's do another Wurmkin main clan run. This time we're gonna go with Awoken secondary. I think I'm okay with keeping this on Covenant 25 for now. You know what? Let's actually go with root seeds here. Bogfly. Reasonable. Good backline unit. Sting and Power of Knowledge. Okay. We're up against Rage and Armor and Slay Talos. That's luckily not too bad usually. Armor Fell and Seraph the Patient. Let's look at the 2 selection relic first. Firewall is nice. So is Emblem of the Exiles. I'm gonna go with the emblem. And the Divine Horde has Bloating Fungus, Traitor's Quill and Golden Vault. As long as you have at least 25 gold, lose 25 gold when you take pyre damage in combat instead of taking damage. Huh. Is that something I want? Probably not this early. That's definitely something rather useful for the end game. Traitor's Quill is always an interesting option for Wurmkin. Especially with something like Power of Knowledge that wants us to get extra spells in the consume pile. Golden Win? Really? I would assume that only works later in the game? At least I would think so. Early on, losing 25 gold might be a big downside. Regen is also a possibility. Have a strong frontline defense with, for example, Spine Chief. This is a tough choice. Bloating Fungus and Traitor's Quill are both very tempting, and they draw us in quite different directions. Also, let's see what the unit essence for Bogfly is. +5, +5. +5 health and +5 attack per echo. Okay. Reasonable. I'm gonna go with Fungus. We once again have Infector and Decayer as our options. Especially with Bogfly, Infector seems very good. As a frontliner, buffing these Bogflies up in the backline. You can call them candy. We all do. Yeah, they kinda look like candy. Makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. Lose 100 gold, ignore 150 pyre damage. It definitely seems like a very good late game relic. Spine Chief. Which one? Root Seeds is very good for Inspire, I think. think in general, Awoken has quite good tools to make use of that. Plus 4 attack for enemies. We already have one of these annoying guys. Let's nuke it. So, top floor is capacity reduced. Let's use this second floor then. Top floor gets a steward though. Another Bogfly here. Let's also shard the backliner there. This wave is actually scary. We don't have regen yet. Yeah, that's what I figured. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Ouch. Let's see how much we can get out of this reaping business. That's good enough, I would say. Definitely good enough. Infused Shard Trap. That seems really quite good. Haha, infused sting, yes. That makes a lot of sense. Gain plus 2 attack and armor 2. If we got Restoring Retreat, that might be interesting. Animals of Speed is just quick. Quick, take it. Animals of Will, minus 10 attack and multi-strike 1. That's also very nice. I'm gonna take a Shard Soul Cleaver. If we don't use it as a unit, we can certainly use it as a synthesis material. Where do I want to go from here? I wouldn't mind upgrading these Bogflies. They seem really good. Conscription Notice. When you first summon your champion, gain a random unicard with +10/+10 and -1 energy. Huh. That's not bad. But there's also Vapor Funnel here. A random unicard, huh? We can just put that unit on the top floor or something and use Emblem of the Exiles. Not sure. This is difficult to evaluate for me. It very largely depends on which unit you get. I'm gonna go with Vapor Funnel for now. Bog Deep Cocoon. That's a huge egg. What comes out of this? Bog Wurmling. 4 capacity. Trample. Edge +10/+10. Okay, the payoff is definitely there. That's definitely a big payoff. Shell 12 though. +20, +10, +1 capacity and trample. I imagine that synthesis could be quite insane on a couple of cards. It seems a bit hard to use Inspire cards on multiple floors. Or Shell card for that matter. Yep, I want that Bogfly upgraded. I also want it healthy, because there's a lot more spikes and sweep in the DLC. A lot more spikes and sweep. Oh look, sweep. Although that always has sweep, huh? Armor emblem? Sure. Just thinking about how to set this up exactly. I think Spine Chief being on this floor makes sense. Mostly with the reasoning that applying Reap here means they will still take Reap damage on the top floor. Just in case that's ever necessary. Should stop playing spells on that floor. Spell shield 1, huh? I don't really care about that. There we go. That's going well so far. Shelter. Shelter seems really good still. As a way to protect my Bogflies. Echo Infusion is also quite good. More targeted. Obviously Proclamation with Infused is very, very good. Maybe I should just take that. Yeah. Razor Sharp Edge with Infused. Versus Sharpen. Sharpen is not necessary with the Spine Chief. It's a Razor Sharp Edge though. Nope, I'm gonna go with the solution. Glare Minder. Infused, sweep, well infused randomly. 520 sweep. Edge apply reap 2 to enemy units. That's that guy is really focused on AoE clearing. Plus 5 health and edge, apply reap to enemy units. Anything we want here? Not sure. It doesn't feel like Edge is gonna be a big part of this deck, despite us having Power of Knowledge. But that might change. Yeah, feel like this is a skip. Is there a temple? We could potentially upgrade this Bogfly and tube it immediately. That would be quite a power boost. I like it. Plus 10, plus 10. Shards Soul Carver, the problem with it is that it adds a capacity, which isn't great on these Bogflies. We could just combine the Bogflies plus 5. Yeah, that makes the most sense, I think. Just combine the Bogflies. Value Stone is always nice as well. Anything we want to put that on? We don't have expensive stuff right now, except for the Power of Knowledge, which I'm not sure will even stay in the deck. We could, in fact, use this to purge it. Not sure if that's necessary at all. Let's see if we can find another upgrade, perhaps. There's always a chance. Oh. Maybe we upgrade the Shards Soul Carver? That would be nice. Potentially. We don't need it right now, but it could be decent later on. Especially if we find any sort of descent card. We're on 70 pack charts now. So that's a bit dangerous. I'm mostly worried about our defense. Offensively, we should be fine. We don't want to set up here. We want to be on the top this time around. Don't want to give you a slay. Yeah, this is a problem. We don't have anything to prevent the Talos hits at all. But I can't deny that our damage is quite good. We need to reduce the incoming damage though. That should be our priority right now. Can't really do much here, except for Power of Knowledge on the back guy. You need to die. You are very scary. Also gonna remove more of these. This wave we'll just have to deal with, I think. Luckily we have this Emblem of the Exile, so we have some defensive tools. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove these entirely. This is actually worth it. It's a lot of damage prevented right there. It's worth it as well. Can we get you? Oh, easily. Because they scale with shards. That's 8 damage, it's not quite enough to kill a trusted priest. So we don't even try. That's nice. I think we have enough health here. Especially as we can now push their damage beyond the normal limit for this fight. There we go. That will do. Wurmkin Spike. Apply 5x reap to enemy units. Oh, adaptive mutation. I like that. But spreading spores with the bloating fungus, that could be our defensive mechanism to keep our frontliner alive. Man, imagine if this were infused and you would just dupe infused spreading spores the entire way. If it were infused, it would be a snap pick for me right now. The run's going well, Rossum. We flawless Talos. We have Bogflies with multi-strike. Feel like adaptive mutation is just too powerful not to take. +5, +10 and -2 energy cost. Interesting. +15, +15, +1 capacity and rejuvenate, cultivate 2. Wow. That's extremely good. +5, +20, pretty basic. But I feel like we skip here. I need energy. I need to be able to play more root seeds and stuff. Generate more candies. Unit upgrades we don't need at all. Free relic is always nice. Left path it is. Notice stone. We don't really have a lot of consume cards. Hammered chest blades is not hugely impactful, but it is nice. Sure. Plus 5, plus 30, plus 1 capacity, and spikes 10. That could make for a very interesting frontliner with that upgrade. Hey the Duke, welcome. But I feel like we skip again. Well, no new champion paths we get to see yet. Spine Chief. Some survivability on our backliners? Yes, I do. They have 38 health. We have adaptive mutation. I think we leave the gold here. Yeah, I figured when I took the health upgrade, I said with the shards there are gonna be more spiky enemies, more sweeper enemies around. So it really matters that we get their defense up a little bit. These guys, huh? Absolvers. I think that means we set up on the middle floor. Too bad we don't get to use this proclamation here. It's time to start the candy generation. Zero damage. No reason to play that at all right now. Reap 10, and then we buff that guy. Uh-oh, this guy will be a problem. I need to draw my second Bogfly. There we go. I feel like we just let this guy wreak havoc on my pile. How much damage is this? It's not like we can do anything to reduce the damage they do. Like, what could we do? So we need 8 hits to finish them off, so we take 77. Oh, we don't survive that. That guy... ouch. I think we have to set up higher because Bogflies are not priority units. It's the main problem we run into. We don't draw them early. Not by default. Heaven Seal became a lot harder to take when there are 180 health units running around. That works as I envisioned it. It gets the current stat switched and then adds on top of that the innate ability of gaining 10 attack per shard. So that's a really good buff. Looks good now. That prevents so much damage. That's enough to kill one of these. Okay. Oh, extra draw. Yes, please. Soul Crushing Guild, Wurmkin Etchings, Ancient Resonance. Ancient Resonance isn't bad. Wurmkin Etchings can bring back Adaptive Mutation, Invigorating Solution. Honestly, that's quite good as well. Quick? Quick might be some... Yeah, we are very interested in Quick. That works great with this deck. Oh, one of the new events. Time has never held sway over my existence. What would pass as seconds for me are endless eternities in this world. Your existence is of little consequence. And yet, you were able to take the child and the mother from me. I do not feel as you small beings do, but I did contract. So I've contracted time to a circle. There is no end, only beginning again, forever. Replace your precious pyre or leave hell to freeze. It has no meaning. You are doomed to repeat your struggle over and over. That is your punishment. Even my own defeat. Temporary. Divinity is so salty. Yeah, indeed. Submit. Choose a divine artifact. Sure. Divine Worm Grindstone. Friendly units get +6 attack, remove after one battle. Units cost -4, remove after one battle. At the start of turn, the from friendly unit on each floor gains +10 health, remove after one battle. This should win us the next fight pretty easily. Your pyre was created here, do you know? The titans of the elements, created by the mother to carve out this very world, sacrificed at Hersel's request, and fused into the very life force you carry aboard that vehicle. All that sacrifice, for what? Okay. Winged is back. We could gain the upgraded Shards Soul Carver with +5 attack and endless. That's not the most inspiring upgrade. Let's leave it for a while here. I have met Malika in my previous runs, but not on stream yet. Yeah, we want the removals, we want the money. Let's see what's in here. Value Stone and True Stone. I am interested in a Value Stone, always. Especially on the Adaptive Mutation. Didn't we take the Wurmkin actions? Can I not upgrade these? Oh, I can. That's also a possibility. Keep Stone for holdover. Just holding over an infused sting would be nice. Or the Shard Trap. Still good to remove weak enemies. think it's time to cost reduce some root seeds. Hold over on the root seeds instead of a sting is even better, I think. 10 magic power, anything we want that on? Yeah, proclamation for sure. And reroll. Consume removal on the adaptive mutation. Then why did we get the Wurmkin etchings? But yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm also gonna buy the value stone. Put it on there. Just get the damage. $85 now. Let's start removing some train stewards. And on I go, I think. What's in the next floor? Merchant of Trinkets. The right side is very strong. Seal of Aggression. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. How do we deal with that? We still don't have good healing. That's actually very scary. Especially with the stealth units. I want a random relic, but can we deal with those? Shard trap is helpful. Maybe we can use adaptive mutation on our champion somehow. I doubt it. We just use adaptive mutation on one of the Bogflies and make it crazy big. Then even multi-strike won't stop us. This guy is sweep. Top floor is capacity reduced. No, great. Do I just use that to trigger the proclamation? That seems good. Make the Bogfly quick. That also makes a lot of sense. That is pretty good. The quick is very nice right now. There we go. That's how we deal with these enemies having multi-strike. Is that 40 damage right now? Why not? Let's keep buffing the front fly. So we can just destroy everyone before anything deals damage. Just gonna get rid of these train stewards. So I get more cards that generate candies for us. And then I think with that many candies, this is a great mutation for us. Let's just reap you up. And we have another mutation. With lots of candies to fuel it. There we go. That's a good Bogfly. That's a good Bogfly. Cursed Wine. At the start of a turn, add a Vinegrust spell with Purge to your hand. Okay. Okay, this is a huge buff. That that relic suddenly gets quite good. Broken memories. We could make both of them quick. Feel like we don't want the other two, but we might want broken memories. Engraft, Wildwood Custodian, Cycle of Life. No, I don't think we need any of these. Maybe the Engraft though. Custodian. Just put it on the top floor. Gain additional card draw. We're not gonna be card draw capped on most turns. Fine. Seems reasonable. This guy's back. 10 attack, endless, and 0 cost. Maybe. Oh, Custodian's Essence is +2 health, draw a card each turn. That's really neat. Forever Flame, Gnarled Root. We don't have spikes at all. Not a single spike in here. Forever Flame makes our Bogflies free. Wildwood Custodian. Shards cover already is free. Yeah, that's a good relic. Let's look at Divine Temple. We could put the Wildwood Custodian on something else. Certainly an option. Like on the Shard Soul cover. But it doesn't seem very important. Upgrade the spell to gain intrinsic. Adaptive Mutation would be interesting. Wildwood Tome, probably not actually. We do want to make sure we have a unit ready for that. Which we won't always have. I was about to remove these train stewards, but that's maybe not as necessary anymore. We could remove the stings, the ones that are not infused. We could also remove the Power of Knowledge. Although we have a couple of consume spells now and it has been useful every once in a while. Yeah, not really necessary. Shard Soul Carver is our only priority unit now. It might still have a use. What do we dupe? And why is it Adaptive Mutation? Because it's just such crazy scaling. We are very close to the 100 we need. And I don't think I want anything from that temple. I think our top floor is gonna be these. I should have played them in the other order, of course. Sycophant. 10 health, 12 attack, but the same extinguish trigger as the others. Let's get the extra card draw next turn. Anything we want to Vine Grasp here? It's probably good to have this guy in the front. Maybe. I'm gonna start reaping that Guardian. And I also just want some candies on this floor. Here's our first Bogfly. We want it to be quick. And strong. And very strong. This is good enough. We can inspire on this floor instead. Anything we want to get back? Yes, the Wildwood Tome. Here's another Bogfly. That one is also quick. Wurmkin etchings. We can get our consume spells back if that's what we want. We want to buff up the front. One of these. Oh, it just takes all of them, huh? It's not up to 5, it's 5. Okay. I don't really need more Wildwood Tomes, but I certainly don't mind. How many shards can we generate now? We can generate a lot of shards. And make a BIGFLY. That still triggers infused. This isn't a Bogfly, this is a BIGFLY now. Okay, it's time for another candy turn. Just collect as many candies as possible before we adapt. There we go. It's a good chunk of health. And we just keep growing that way, huh? That's just what we do now. Make candy, then feed candy. Mutate candy? Fel has 49 reap for some reason. That's good. The Divinity fight might be more challenging. Yeah, I think so. Definitely more challenging than before. Remove 3 shell from eggs. Accelerated incubation. I love that this exists. Extract 5. Double buffs and armor on a unit. That seems like a ridiculous card. We can easily generate the necessary energy, but we don't really use buffs and armor. This guy has some armor, but we don't use buffs at all. That card seems crazy though. I could honestly see myself picking this card just because it's a 0 cost infused. But maybe not. I don't think we need Unleash the Wildwood at all. I'm gonna skip. And it feels like more energy is the way to go. We have a lot of draw already. Although this speeds up our early draw, which is something we care about. No, it's more energy. It's just about playing as many infused cards as we can in a single turn. The child eventually grew tired of judgment and bored of this realm, so we sent you judges. Hersel first and Malika soon after. We thought it best to leave to your own survival. Ultimately, your free will led to your own demise, as well as others of divinity. Now you are all just grains of sand in an endless desert of time. Though I will admit I have sensed a merging of late. Part of my divinity slipping away into your own soul. I suspect it to be part of our shared pact, a consequence of the collapsing of time. Does this give you hope? It does. Divine Mark of an Exile. 60% health for the champion for one battle. 60 damage, 50% chance to deal 10 damage when an enemy unit enters the train. Honestly, I don't think I need any of these for the next fight. And I'm just gonna skip for the 25 gold, because these will be gone afterwards. I do not understand the mechanics of hope, but I can respect the strength it gives. Your world is of no consequence to me, and the sins committed against me are done and paid for. But I cannot allow the rules of this loop to lapse. We will continue to fight, but perhaps we can fight with respect. In case you're wondering, all divine artifacts have the same law. Oh, I didn't even look at that. But that's good to know. Thanks for telling me. Where do we go? We do have a unit that we can upgrade, but we don't particularly care a whole lot about that unit. We can make use of Immersion of Magic, always. Cost reductions on root seeds, perhaps. Although they become a bit less important with the second energy. I think honestly our best bet might be just getting a relic here. Friendly units have +5 attack per candy. That seems exactly what we want. The Corrupt. Yep. That seems like it's gonna be exactly what we want. Capricious Reflection and Guild Marker. Well, we're only gonna get one more card pick, so I'm gonna go with Guild Marker. We have quite a bit of gold ready. Do we want to do anything here? We still need a few more shards at least. Divine Temple is on the next floor as well, so we could make our decision there. Not sure what I'm gonna use that for, but it can't hurt. I'm not gonna reroll though. Anything I wanna purge here? The Train Steward, but it's not really critical at all. I'm gonna save my money, I think. Piercing on this thing wouldn't be bad. But maybe we can find an artifact to do that instead. That's also not bad. I'm just not sure how much I really care about this. I feel like now we should just remove the Wurmkin etchings. We have the other one, the 0 cost one that just gets back 1. That's gonna be enough for our purposes. And move on. Ancient Hate enemies and our Spell Shield 2, we don't really care about that at all. Except maybe for these guys. Bottom floor got capacity reduced, so we set up on the second floor. Can we kill that guy? Not at all. Impossible right now. So we just gain the candy on that floor. Still gonna pull you to the front because I care about killing you. And some reap on the unit that might survive this combat. Might, but won't. I want my quick now. Didn't get it. There is the other Bogfly. We do also have mutation in hand. This one is to bring back our tome. And we can use the proclamation after the mutation, it just doesn't really help at all. Does another mutation, very nice. We are scaling enough, we don't need to take that damage. $282 attack, so we can one-shot the Gilded Wing with a quick hit. Very nice. It's time to bring back the Wildwood Tome and draw it immediately. Here's the boss. Let's make sure we are prepared. To reap one of my own units. Reap 4 on this guy. Sure, he has enough health. Whoops. Played one too many of them. Oh well. It's not like this is anywhere close or anything like that. Broken Memories, Return Soul again. Yeah, that seems very good. This card seems just good in general. The draw was also quite tempting there. I'll take an Invigorating Solution with Infuse. We still need 5 more thingies. The +1 slot for spells artifact and holdover now. Okay. Thorn Casing. Rationing scales. Before each battle, gain 2 gold per pyre health over 40 and set pyre health to 40. That doesn't seem that great. It actually seems really dangerous. It works probably quite well with the other one that transforms your gold into damage shield for your pyre. Faulty Loader. Apply daze 3 to the enemy units on the bottom floor in the first wave of combat. Yes, please. It is useless at this stage. Yeah, obviously. It would just reduce my pyre health by a lot. Double stack we don't really care about. Let's keep cost reducing root seeds, why not? Permafrost. Seems good on the Broken Memories. Let's add Consume to the stings that aren't infused. Or at least to one of them. And we still need... They are already piercing, that's kind of sad. Let's just remove this Drain's Yard. Fuse it into this guy. 120 seems reasonable. We still have 2 more removals though. Gonna get rid of the 1 sting here, which seems very weird after I picked up a sting relic and a sharded. Sure, let's get jack strips. Think it can kill some units in the... no, probably not. In the Divinity fight I was thinking about, but... Actually, probably not. This Seraph is actually somewhat dangerous to us. Don't want to set up on the bottom floor here. Feel like we switched the setup around. That's 1 incant. We can't really use Adaptive Mutation this turn. Not really, huh? I guess I could use it on this guy. Just doesn't really do anything. I shouldn't be incanting on the bottom floor. Luckily we still have a target with Inspire. Fine. Here are the Bogflies. I just rallied the Seraph. And it's time to get back the tome. This is a problem. Oh, this thing is endless. That's neat. If I had another adaptive mutation, I could do something here and heal my Spine Chief to full. Can still get a lot of healing out of this mutation, maybe. The backliner is already quick. That's still not enough, right? Because the Seraph is gonna be the one to hit us. I'm gonna burn through this mutation to get this guy ready. Seraph plays later Spine Chief. That was a very valid attempt, but it wasn't quite good enough. But we lost one adaptive mutation, so very valid attempt actually. But we can do the adaptive mutation tricks with the Spine Chief just as well as with the backliners. Not the whole lower one, that wouldn't make sense. Should probably have used the Return Soul. That was good damage. And now that these things are behind us, I feel like we're gonna be okay. Okay. Can I get one final mutation off, please? It appears no. Oh well, that's fine. That's almost lethal already. And now for the real final fight. The Last Divinity. I feel like this time we're not gonna set up on the top floor because the sweep is actually a problem. Middle floor seems reasonable. Bottom floor, if possible, would be even better. These are dazed. Reap 3. We can apply that 4 times probably. That means I have to play another one later. Probably pretty soon if I actually use it that way. It's a bit dangerous. That's a little bit dangerous. Gonna use it on that one instead. 15 damage, huh? No Bogflies just yet. We can nuke one of these guys. Like one of these guys. Feel like we should do some more damage to this backliner. Let's get a Sharder back so I can actually apply even more Sharder to you. Time for Bogflies. Finally. We also immediately have Quick available. We want the Wildwood Tome back. It's not about keeping the Spine Chief alive. He's nice to have, but we don't need him. We can replace him with the Shard Soul Carver pretty easily. This guy gets the kill, so he gains a damage shield. That's actually a really good heal. There's the other Bogfly, very important because we have so many enemies on this floor. Let's keep that guy protected. do want to nuke one of the backliners with this. Our pyre armor is down to 40, that's fine. We have a very strong turn upcoming here. With double adaptive mutation. Time to also use it on one of the flies. Adaptive mutation as a full heal is just nice. Just keep the health up. I think I should be fine. This is the guy that hits the Last Divinity, the others are just clearing mobs. Maybe I should start focusing on the next line to deal more damage to the Divinity. If there wasn't relentless combat, that's what I would do. But there is, so that seems not necessary at all. So I'm just gonna do whatever. And there we go. Another divinity down. We're making good progress here. Considering this is Covenant 25, I'm pretty happy how this is going. Another 8 cards. Mastered. Or rather, Divined. Whatever you want to call it. We unlocked Echo Right, the Exile Champion. satisfying sounds of success. Yeah. No idea what Echo Ride's gonna do. I think I have played a run with them, but I don't really remember. It's been a while. Let's look at the run summary. And I'm gonna take another short break. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes, I hope. Might take a bit longer than that. So I'm suspecting this will be the first time the game gets more difficult after a public test train. That's possible, yeah. We'll see. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'll let Luna take over for now. Please treat her well.